Hey everyone, Coach Sullivan here again with you from MJS Coaching Football. My background, this is my 38th year coaching football. I've either been a defensive, offensive, or special teams coordinator as well as the head coach at both the collegiate and high school levels. Today I'm going to continue to talk to you about one of our plug family blitzes. I've already talked about Bambi double A gap pressure in a previous presentation as well as Mabel. This one is Bambi with the X tag, okay, as well as Mabel with the X tag, okay. So, just to review, excuse me, medium is the coffee code for a five-man pressure inside linebacker, so we're in medium. Again, that's a whole separate presentation if you go to my zone blitz coverage playlist. Bambi, the backer, is the primary blitz. That's why he's in red. So he makes the lucky Ringo call, in this case, Ringo. Bambi, backer, and Mike, hence the double A gap. Okay. The green means that the defensive line, all three are involved in this pressure, and the Mike is in blue because he is, quote, secondary pressure, as he is the second man in the stunt, and he more or less is kind of like a read guy, as we'll see. So consequently, plug blitz, B gap to B gap, we would utilize Bambi X. In this case, it's against 11 personnel. We'd use it against all personnel groups. Okay. It is primarily utilized for a team that's in a tendency to run the draw or to run something in the A gaps, and this is also used to attack protection. So it's predominantly a pass situation plug blitz, okay? So the way it works, I know you can see it says first under the backer, second under the mic. Because the backer is the designated blitzer, making the lucky Ringo, he goes first in this cross. Okay, so remember, X means the inside linebackers are crossing A gaps, whether it's singular, Max Baxter, or in this case, Bambi. So both linebackers are crossing, making it the double A gap still. So first and foremost, the backer goes first, same technique, staggered stance, digs off the front toe, crossover step, now getting the eyes on the opposite guard as he's penetrating A gap, excuse me. If he sees this guard pulling back to him, he should read out now, and he should be getting a pull call, and the Mike linebacker is going to continue. Again, the Mike linebacker will make the backer correct, because the backer, when he reads out, is still going to fill the A gap. He can get there a lot quicker. Now the Mike linebacker can scrape over the top and fill where needed, because we got C, B, and the backer with B and A. We got them all covered. Okay? Consequently, if the guard is doing anything else, he's blitzing the opposite A gap. Meanwhile, the Mike takes his read step with his outside foot, shuffle, lets the backer cross his face while reading his own guard. But as he's shuffling, his eyes are over here. If he sees this guard pulling back to him, he's screaming pull, and he's going to read out, and now he would read out in the C gap. Okay? So that's how we handle the read out and why. Otherwise, if the guards are in pass protection and or they're not pulling back to them, once the backer crosses his face, he's now boom, plugging the A gap. Okay? So if it is a pass, so these guys are pass setting, the hope is that the guard fans out to help pick up the B gap. Okay? If not, the end is going to be bare ass up to shoot, because that means the tackle's fanning out and he blocked down. Great. Bottom line is, on a pass read, we always go butt side of the rusher. So if the guard were to try and block back, the backer's going to make a move and get butt side on the guard. And if the end's upfield, the backer will work outside for an outside cage rush. Same thing here. The nose is sticking into the B, which bumps the stud out to C. If the guard's butt is in the A gap, then the Mike's going to stay in the A gap. If the guard were to be fanning so face to him, now the Mike's going to go butt side into the B gap. Okay, we always go butt side. And we are definitely squeezing the triangles, we call it, the two guards in the center, these interior three blockers with 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders. So that's a lot for the two guards to handle. Okay, so that is how we run what we call Bambi X. The complementary blitz is Mabel X. The only difference is, okay, now the Mike is making a Lucky Ringo call. Lucky here. The Mike goes first. Everything stays the same. If guards to him, he's reading out into the A gap. Backer is shuffling, filling in where needed. If the guard isn't doing that, he's plugging the opposite A gap. If this guard is coming back to him, the backer's reading out and getting into the C gap, same as the other call. The defensive line all goes to the Lucky Ringo in both Bambi X and Mabel X. As you see here, now the nose is sticking B left to the Mike. We run it for the same reasons. The reason we would call Mabel X instead of Bambi is there'd be some kind of a slide protection tendency. Okay? And so that's what we would do. So as always, please, if you have any questions, please reach out to me at coachmjsullivan@gmail.com, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day.